In the beginning, God created everything, including people. We were made to be friends with God. But when people turned away from God, sin entered the world. Our friendship with God was broken. But God already had an incredible rescue plan, and He chose one family and promised to bless the entire world through them. Over many years, God sent messages through prophets. He promised to one day send a rescuer to break the terrible curse of sin. But then, for hundreds of years, there was no recorded word from God, just silence. Until one day, God sent the angel Gabriel to a young woman named Mary. Gabriel told her, "You will become pregnant and give birth to a son. You must call him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High God." Now, Mary probably had a lot of questions, but she chose to trust God. And so did Joseph, the man she was engaged to marry. But before the baby arrived, a big complication showed up. The Roman ruler, Caesar Augustus, he sent out a letter to everyone who had come from Bethlehem. And he wanted them to return so he could get a head count and likely make them pay more taxes. And it didn't matter if a young woman expecting a baby had to make an epic road trip. Boop! So Joseph threw away the letter and they went on their way. The trek to Bethlehem was nearly 90 miles over dry and rocky trail, and it would have taken at least a week, maybe even 2. But long at last, Mary and Joseph climbed the final steep miles to Bethlehem. But this homecoming didn't go quite as expected. You see, everyone else who came from Bethlehem had returned home too, and the town was jam-packed, not a regular guest room to spare anywhere. But finally, Mary and Joseph found a place to stay where the animals were kept. They might have even shared a room with a few cows and sheep, or maybe just one sheep. And in that dry, dusty place, Jesus, God's own Son, was born. Think about it. The King of the whole world chose to come and live with us as a helpless baby. So Mary wrapped Jesus in strips of cloth, laid him in a manger, a feeding trough for the animals. Now, at this same time, flocks of sheep were grazing on the hillside outside of Bethlehem. They were tended by some shepherds, a rough bunch of ordinary guys who spent all their time in the fields. Oh, we lost one. Suddenly, they looked to the sky as it was filled with angels. Then a brilliant angel appeared, and she said, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news. It will bring great joy for all the people. Today, in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. Here is how you will know I am telling you the truth. You will find a baby wrapped in strips of cloth and lying in a manger." Just then, a huge angel choir appeared. Da-da-da! And they sang, "May glory be given to God in the highest heavens, and may peace be given to those he is pleased with on earth." And just like that, the angels left and went back to heaven. The night grew dark, and the stars shone high above. Now those shepherds, they were so excited that they raced across the hills toward town. And in Bethlehem, they found the place where Jesus had been. Oh, come on, little sheep. Oh boy. Well, After they saw the brand new baby, they were so overjoyed that they couldn't help shouting about it to everyone they met. People who heard about the shepherds were so amazed, and Mary remembered every moment of that miraculous night. Now, even though God had delivered his message to the shepherds via an angel, he used something completely different to share the news with a group of wise men who lived far to the east. These men saw a bright and slightly wild star that took off. So the wise men made a long journey through the desert, following the star to visit Jesus. And by the time that they arrived in Bethlehem, Jesus was a young child. So the wise men came and bowed to worship him. They gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, gifts that were fit for a king. Then they returned, amazed by the incredible news that they had received, God's gift, a rescuer.